Well, these are the visuals we are getting to you live right now. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman along with MOS Finance Anurag Thakur, and that in her hands is a tablet. The budget has gone paperless, viewers, and this is a tablet Bahi Khata, a digital Bahi Khata that Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman will be presenting this time. We're expecting shortly for the cabinet meeting to begin. They have to officially approve this budget presentation and the proposal before it can be presented to the parliament. Then these are the latest visuals that we are bringing to you. So, of course, a busy and hectic morning for the finance ministry. It's been a busy couple of months, and usually before the budget announcement for several weeks, the finance ministry goes into an absolute lockdown with very bare minimal contact with the outside world as they begin to work on various budget proposals. They're supposed to be highly secretive, and which is why additional security measures are usually taken. In fact, Vinay, that being said, because of the pandemic, this time it was, more different. Because not only did you have to ensure the secrecy, but there was also the whole point of social distancing, COVID protocols to be kept in mind during this budget silent period, as it's called.
Yes, and much before the rest of the country lockdown, the finance ministry used to do that once every year.
For that 1 month, journalists are not allowed to enter the finance ministry.
Absolutely, and even the core group of people are locked up. I mean, in fact, food and everything is arranged. It's almost like, 24-hour living there. It's not easy. They're away from the families for a long time. And the additional staff that included those people were also the people who were in the government printing press, because you print a large number of copies. So at least now that bit is going to be much less and not required. So yeah, new thing. I mean, they were still in a lockdown because the core team which works on the budget papers needs to maintain that secrecy. But yes, I mean, it's appropriate that we moved into the digital format in a year that saw a lot of the things moving in the digital format.
Yes, and while we didn't print the public budget copies that usually do, the ceremony that marks the beginning of that printing, which is the halwa ceremony, was still held, because it's symbolic. It's part of the old tradition of the budgetary exercise. So that was still done. Of course, the finance minister will be reading out the budget from her tablet. And by the way, there's also an app that has been launched.
That's right.
So there is actually a budget app that can be used, downloaded and accessed for all the details once they've been made public and presented in the parliament. Then all of those details will be available on this app. So these are small little bits of information that we're bringing to you. The big focus, of course, will be what is in that budget and what the finance minister actually announces